following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Okay. Well, just roll up my bedroll. Get my food. My peyote. Okay, got all the water. There we go.
It's a little bit of water.
And these magazines that are about motorcycles, don't look.
I'm not looking.
Motorcycle magazines.
Do not go to those canyons, and you told me to go to. They are not safe.
Or the Radon Canyons?
Yeah.
Or the one where the Fazbear mine is?
I wouldn't go to both.
I will head south for a while. It will be safer there. Maybe go down to Stanton. I'm sure that's a fine unrelated to any one place.
I'm sure.
Here, wait for your signal.
Of course.
Shoot double. Or something.
So.
You'll hit off.
And I will head off to Shamakonda.
Alright, you're having sexy fun. You're brave smacking your face into a keyboard. You're gathering shards still? Oh boy. Okay, yeah. You get there.
Don't go into the Prog bar.
No, he's in Old Town Shamakonda.
Oh,
I'll land just outside of Old Town, walking in traditional clothes. Hit to anger that little shit more.
Now he culturally appropriates us, trying to hide his Western evil.
It's my culture too, asshole.
Yet again, grandson, your anger gets the better of you. You leaped judgment. Behind my hogan, there is a area of sand. Dig a hole until it is deep enough for you to stand in. Then fill that hole again. Boom.
Sorry if I have caused more problems, but show it back up.
The problem is with his anger and temper. How can we help you, Skinwalker?
My elder is gone for a while. There is much danger, so he has gone to let his pass. But I want to try a sand painting. I need direction, and I think this one might be an important one.
Of course.
Be calling upon the spirit of the raven for it. I think I need the right environment.
Grey Wolf is the best sand painter in our village. He is over there, in that log cabin that he likes. Says it keeps his stuff drier than a tent. He's not wrong.
It does look like a good cabin. I will speak with him. Thank you. Make my way to Grey Wolf's cabin.
Oh hey,
Hey,
you must be the one they're talking about. Chief Break Everything.
I don't think I'm actually Chief Break Everything, but people call me that. We're working on it.
People call me Grey Wolf.
I've heard.
But you can call me Grey if you want. Not Wolf, it sounds like I'm trying to be a badass. I'm just a painter.
That is why I came.
Oh, do you need something painted?
I actually have a sand painting I must do myself, but I require guidance.
Oh, of course. Another practitioner of the art. Come in, come in.
Thank you. I will enter.
You smoke 'em pipe?
Oh, of course.
Well, here you go. You drink 'em beer?
Yeah, I could go for a beer.
Cool. I wish I had some. Instead, there's Gabir.
Oh no.
Clunk.
At least it's not Gabweiser.
Damn it, that's better! Clunk.
Here you go.
Well, he didn't ask what the brand was, so...
Just gonna
It's
check
beer.
what the consistency is like.
The top of the can falls off and it just goes clunk!
Oh,
Ah, it's not ripe yet.
it's supposed to be ripe.
You leave it out for a bit in the sun and it goes all liquidy. You can drink it then.
Oh, okay. I'll put it back in the other half of the can.
Oh, it no longer fits.
Well, I'll shove as much of it in as I can.
Oh, this is just getting awkward. If only we could have fire water back again.
I'll sit this outside.
Oh, let's go through this. He uses an airbrush. I know it's not traditional. Look at those clean lines.
It is very fine work.
It also helps me do it a little faster. But for very traditional measures, of course I do it the traditional way. But I make a lot of sand paintings on glued board for tourists. Not real paintings. I always make sure there's something wrong with it, and that's key. You can't go around giving people sand paintings that are real. It could be very dangerous.
They are not meant to stay for long.
I made that mistake once in my youth, and I'm still paying for it. Anyway, let's get some rolls.
So I'll call on Zales, light a bunch of smoke, and I'm just going to try and be thinking about that dream, the moment him standing there with his big gay cloak.
It looked really cool. Badass, like streaming out. And he was like,
No! And basically, like, start with that as the focal point.
Okay.
Fucking carry on into spiritual world from there. 18.
You're not great at this, huh? But that's fine. The spirits are very forgiving for this. I see what you're trying to do, and will fill in the rest for you.
Selected.
Right, so you're going to be consumed in the vortex of swirling dream sand. And you find yourself on a boat, on a river, with tangerine trees and marmalade skies.
Ooh.
Cellophane flowers of yellow and green towering over your head.
Oh. Can I recognize the boat?
It appears to be a wooden boat of the kind you might rent at an upcoming resort.
We still haven't made.
Good job, idiots.
I did the other homework instead.
That probably would be more fun. You get into the boat,
Mm-hmm.
and it immediately pushes itself off and just sails down the river. You find yourself at a big waterfall draining into a huge ocean. There's a big rocky formation that looks like a shark, with a cave in its open mouth. It's just north of Coral Castle, like where the water's drained out. It's fucking sweet.
It is.
I love how boats are broken now, but trucks too.
That looks important.
The water flows past the cave and out into the sea. But you go over the falls and die. You wake up beside the sand painting.
What happened?
You fell into a fever, and I had to reverse the painting to bring you out.
Oh. What did it look like?
You were kind of sweaty.
No, not me, the painting.
Circle and blue for the world. 2 snakes and a raven watching over them. Lightning and snakes in the waters.
I saw the waters, and the snakes appear again. Maybe I need to commune with the snake spirit directly.
But in order to... It must be the skin mark that the elders told her.
Oh, did they not?
No one tells me shit.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's me. If you require proof, I can provide.
I do not.
No. Thank you for bringing me out of it.
It is the least I could do. That did not involve not doing anything at all.
Hey, here, that was... I still have to process that, but... there was another thing. A while ago, I went into a museum in the town, in the city. And there I met a young man, and he presided over a bow and a few other useless trinkets that aren't actually from our people.
I mean, we made them, but they're fake.
Yeah, don't know what. What elder gifted that bow?
That was a while ago. Oh, I don't think I remember. My daughter might. Opens door. Oh, yeah, she'll be over there.
Thank you. I will talk to her. We'll make way over to where he pointed out.
Okay, just like on the edge of the village near a small stone walled off area, there's a huge land whale. Like the ugliest face you've ever seen.
Yatahe.
Oh! Hey!
Oh my god.
Carry on.
I haven't seen you around so much before, she says.
I'm from another tribe, visiting.
Oh. How long would you be staying?
I will be away shortly.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is. I came by because I had some business. Your father, Grey Wolf, said you may be able
My
to
father's
help me.
not Grey Wolf. My father's 2 dogs.
God. Huh. I feel like someone is playing jokes.
I'm
on me.
Graceful Doe.
Grace. Of course. I can see you are named well.
You don't have to compliment me. I know I'm fat. I used to not be. If you want a loner, she's down the path there. On the way into Newtown, Shamakonda. Don't go in there. It's a weird place.
How weird.
Like,
Where's
the people there are really weird.
I live in Cold Rock, so worse than that?
Oh, probably.
That's disturbing.
Good radio, though.
Well,
It's nice to meet you. But here,
You
have
too.
this flour. It's a bag of flour.
oh hey, this is really valuable right now.
Oh, is it? I just use it to make all the cakes.
Okay, you have.
I'm a good cook. I have many other redeeming qualities, but I just can't help but eat.
Cake is delicious.
Oh, is it ever? It's real soft, and you can have the hard icing on top if you're lucky enough to have icing. And there's so many different kinds of cake.
I have a friend who also has a sweet tooth. She has a thing for ice cream.
Ice cream cakes are so great. Oh, chewda.
Well, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
I won't come.
She's fat, you don't know. You're so shallow.
I was looking. I'm gonna talk to Alona.
I know.
She gave me
You're
a
gonna set
level.
up the old bait and switch there.
I'll continue down the path.
Some nice little archery range there. An arrow goes past you.
Whoa. Look at the direction it came from. Yatahe.
Yatta, hey. Outsider?
Oh yeah, I'm from a...
Pull my arrow out, bring it back.
Oh, of course. I'm from a nearby tribe.
There's a nearby tribe.
Well, it's just one guy living outside the city, but
Winning tribe.
yeah. Well, there's 2 of us now.
I am Alona, daughter of Grey Wolf.
I had heard. I had
Had you now. What is he up to?
I don't know. We painted together, and then I asked about a bow, and he
You
sent me
shared
to you.
you shared them pipe, right? Okay, and then the topic of available daughters came up, and here you are.
No, actually, bows.
I know about bows.
I came asking about a specific bow. One handed down to the
Unstraight.
Cold Rocks Museum of something Crystal Burma. I can't remember.
You're not the sharpest log in the
A lot
phone, are you?
A lot has been going on lately. You would not believe.
Oh, I believe quite a bit. I'm a reporter.
And for what paper?
It's this new one that just started up called the Free Press. It's not actually free, you gotta pay for it though.
Oh, good. As long as you don't work for the Post.
Those industrialist white men. That Sternbach cut down many trees for his garbage rag.
Back in the day, I would have done bad things to a man like that.
I'm still thinking about it. I'm a pretty good shot. So, what can a loner short bow do for you?
Well, your father implied you would know about the bow, whether or not he has ulterior motives now. But
I will yell at him feistily later.
Good.
What bow? The bow from the... Oh, that bow.
Yes, I felt an importance from it when I gazed upon it.
That was Hawkseeker's bow.
Hawksy.
He disappeared some time ago, so we can't give it back to him.
What happened?
If we knew that, we'd know where to find him.
Who was he then?
That's a bunch of stories. Okay, so you remember the old tales about like, oh, Indian brave warrior, him go out and fight him buffalo and things like that? Yeah, that's what he basically did, but in modern times. He was a really good shot, and he hunted and gathered, and once he shot a train, knocked it right off the rails.
He must have been a good shot.
It was the bow, or that's what they say, the spirits and the bow. That old-timer stuff that doesn't have a place in the modern world.
Yeah, totally. You know, just flick the raven coif and change clothes.
Hope you're registered. Otherwise, some cop's gonna see you and tell you, you're fine.
They couldn't take me anyway, probably.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can.
I don't know who lives here.
You're in Old Town Shamakonda. The DMV, the military, the police, they have no jurisdiction here, though we still do answer to federal courts. We're sort of our own isolated little nation because of nebulous deals the elders won't talk about, like a tradition dating back a while. So you're safe from persecution here. So long as the elders don't kick you out, you still have to answer to them.
That is interesting to know.
So that cloak, it do other things?
Oh yeah.
Like, does it hide other things? I'm seeing a bag of flour. Like, are you here to trade? Because I could give you a decent bow or something for that. Or a copy of the paper.
I don't think that's a fair trade.
It isn't. It really isn't.
No, I received this from the rather large woman up the road.
Ah, graceful though.
Yes.
She's nice.
Where did she get the flour from?
I don't ask.
Probably smart.
I mean, for all we know, she could be a secret informant to the sheriff's secret police.
I hope not.
Probably not. I don't see there being a blue helicopter big enough to lift her.
Oh, you. I'm sure Two Dogs would be heartbroken if that were true.
Two Dogs, yeah, I mean, he's had a bad one.
Oh?
Well, you would too if your name was Two Dogs Fucking.
I didn't laugh, you didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm.
I respect,
Mine's writing something down.
I respect all elders and would never...
So why do you want to know about the bow?
I encountered it once at the museum.
Museum of Fine Arts and Ruby Crystals of Burma.
That's the one.
Let me guess, during their Big Heap Chiefum Indium exhibit.
No, I can't remember. There was a lot going on. I think they were doing a bunch of cultures. But it was there. And,
Yes, it belongs to Hawkseeker.
I am the skinwalker, if you must know. I felt an importance from it. I thought to
the
ask.
good-looking one's always crazy.
If you had seen what I had seen, you would probably also be crazy.
I'm not sure I'm not. I mean, my workplace in town is getting firebombed on an almost daily basis. The police do nothing. If
Yeah.
only a hero would save us. Perhaps a female one for once, instead of being a man.
Why so specific?
Just saying. Women heroes make better print, and the pictures of them sell more papers. I mean, I know I'm not supposed to think that way, but so the bow. The more interesting thing, bow.
Yes, the bow.
I'm guessing you want it.
I do not know.
Yeah, we all want it.
I do not know if it is mine to possess. If it is for me to possess. Yeah,
You'll have to ask Bookseeker.
I would like to hear more stories of it. Might help me find him.
Okay, well, I can tell you one random story now, and you can come back for others later.
Of course.
You know, after your quest journal is updated and refreshed all my NPC scripts.
Yeah. Once I load the area again.
In the days when the white man was taking over territory like greedy, grasping pig fuckers, and they fucked pigs, I have proof, then they came to Shamakonda, which was not in the place where it is now, but it was further down where the canyons of Radon are now. We had to move from there because of radiation at some point.
And now the horrific monsters.
There are horrific monsters there.
Yes. Don't go there.
Oh, no, my God. What a scoop.
Just be careful.
I have a bow, I'm good. I'm a good shot. And besides which, I'm no dainty little white girl. I work for a living. They came to the village, and they said, "You Indian braves, heap 'em move off land 'cause of gold mine and shit. We move in here." That's the way they thought we talked. We probably did. Like, apparently it's historically accurate. To a degree, mainly because of poor teaching skills, teaching English to us, I think. Even if it's not an invention of Hollywood, it's still racist. You shouldn't ever acknowledge facts. It's just racist. But the elders didn't want to move. And the white men were like, "Well, we are better than you in all ways, and you should leave." Bookseeker said, "You are not better, and we will prove it. Find your strongest man, and we will beat him. Find your best shooter, and we will outshoot him. Find your greatest hunter, and we will outhunt him." The white man settled on 3 tasks. First, to move a great boulder that could not be moved. The white men all took a try, even though there was only one representative from the tribe. This is bullshit, obviously. But push and push as they might, they could not move the boulder. And then it was Hawkseeker's turn, and he took another smaller boulder, and they laughed at him and said, "Stupid Indian savage, we mean the big boulder you must move." Placing the stone beside it, he took his bow and used it as a lever to move the boulder, demonstrating not only was he better than them, but wiser, smarter, and all the other 6 stats that are important. Except maybe fighting. I don't know. That seems to be really specific and not really worthy of being a stat. It should just be a ranged damage modifier. That's a melee one, so. But then they said, with the second task, we will try shooting. And because we have muskets and bayonets, we are better than you. So a target was set up. It was a rabbit, and it would move around within a small cage. And try as the white man might, they could not harm the rabbit with their muskets. The cage would often get in the way of their balls. But Hawkseeker took his bow and aimed up into the air. The white men laughed at him and said, "Foolish man, you are not shooting at a bird, but a rabbit. Rabbits cannot fly." But he loosed his shaft, and it flew up and down, hitting the rabbit between its eyes. That's probably hyperbole, but it might have happened. The white men were pretty angry at this and massacred the village.
Yeah, I could see them doing that.
But he killed them all later in revenge.
Well, I look forward to hearing that story.
And thus he also won the hunting prize. That story got kind of dark there at the end. Maybe we should have revisionist history. Like, say, if someone was choked to death by the police, we'd ignore all the violent crimes he was part of. Like holding a pregnant woman at gunpoint to her stomach, or pimping, which is apparently worse than cocaine pushing in America.
That's pretty messed up.
That's pretty specific.
Yeah.
But now we've deified him. Hawkseeker, I mean.
Of course. It has been good talking to you.
I will have more stories for you. Be sure to come back. Maybe next week or a month later.
Oh, would you still be willing to do that trade for the bow? For the
course.
flower, of course.
Not this one. This one is mine. But come back to my... I'll go get a bow.
Of course. I will wait here.
Here, look, come in. Here's a short bow.
Thank you. I must learn how to use it.
You'll need arrows too.
Do I have to trade for those as well?
I will give you 20 arrows as part of the stuff that comes with the bow.
Thank you. I will probably be back for more, or to learn how to make them.
They come in stacks of 20.
So, I must be away. There is much going on.
Okay, a short bow has a range of something and something and all of them.
So, I'll be practicing with it for a while before I actually...
She's also going to give you light arrows because you're a complete novitate.
Whoosh.
There we go, that one almost left the bow. Okay, so evening falls. You guys conglomerate together again, I guess.
Return to the base.
Soviets all like being like,
Yeah. They also let me keep one of the sexy underwears. Look.
Hi, Spectra. How are you?
just 2 balls of gauze.
Yeah, gauze on both hands and sitting there rubbing at him will go, you ever done a puzzle for too long? And just...
Yeah, I had to order a whole new one with a picture on it so it could be assembled. Yikes! And then these assholes just went, soft puzzle, fuck you.
Here we did.
You had fun.
We did.
And you, Xander, how goes the...
I can't make heads or tails out of it. I'm no code breaker. I've tried to employ things I've played in video games, but without having a cipher of any sort.
Could you... Oh no, wait, that would already... I think they already said that would be a bad idea, never mind.
What's that?
The Tron thing.
No,
I'm guessing you're working off of an image because they'd have taken a little drive for the military kids to...
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
you'd have to hand it on.
And there's probably paper fucking just writing all over it. Just
Oh, you look like one of those crazy people in an asylum with a lot of paper.
Skinwalker comes in with a bag of flour and a bow.
I
And like a
traded her
sp-
at the flower.
Oh no.
You're ripped off.
That was a quest item you needed there. Now you can't complete the game. How you play it.
I was gonna say, well, we use the flour to make Triple H.
And then we bake them in the oven.
The cerebral assassin, the King of Kings. Duke, I mean, it's only your first day,
no,
right? So
it is, but like ideally with one of these things, even the German codes they used took years to crack, and that was with the computers. And they're, I mean, when you look at them now, you go, duh. But again, they had. I could explain how code works, but either way, without a cipher, without a point to start, I could spend years trying to figure out what this says.
It might be worse than that. If you're translating something into an alien language, you won't even know if you got it right.
That's it. I mean, they'll have a supercomputer there. They'll be able to do a lot more on it than I'll ever be able to do.
is there any way you can break it down to its most basic components and work from there?
See these?
Yeah,
That is the most basic.
those
I
ones
mean-
and zeros.
No, they're the lines.
Ah,
You see this? Oh, hold on, and I'll draw one of the symbols on the piece of paper. That there is the first one.
There's only one way to stop Labor's taxes.
Kill them.